Hey YouTube, Natchez 860. Smoking the Friday Savinelli with some Lane Limited HGL. If you watched my holiday blends for 2017, you already know that this is one of my holiday blends for this year. I'll tell the story behind it. I got this in the mail with a bunch of other tobaccos. Kind of set it aside because I have some preconceived notions about Lane tobaccos, Sutliff tobaccos, which really aren't fair, mind you. And HGL is a classic example of why you shouldn't not try a tobacco just because you think you're not going to like it. I'll show you what it looks like in the jar. Nice variety of light leaves, the burley in Virginia. The dark is Cavendish and Latakia. And for any of you that know Lane tobaccos, this is RLP6 with Latakia added. When you take a whiff of the jar, you get the smoky Latakia. Not overpowering, but it's at the forefront. Right behind it, you get these sweet notes: vanilla, caramel, molasses, a variety of stuff that make you wonder if it might be a little bit too sweet. When I smelled it, when I first got it, I thought, well, I may not like it, but I'm going to try it, and that way, if anybody ever asks me if I tried it, I can say I did. As soon as I touched the tobacco, I got the idea that it probably had propylene glycol, which is a big no-no for me. I'd rather have dried out leaf than that feel that you get and the wetness from the tobacco. But anyway, I stuffed the pipe, lit it up. I was overwhelmed. Overwhelmed. First thing, Latakia. Not overpowering, just nicely done Latakia. You don't have to search too far and you get those sweet notes. Again, very muted. And I kept thinking, if this just happens to not burn right in the bowl, I'm going to get this blast of sweet, and I'm going to put the pipe down and say, forget this. Now, I've had at least 6 bowls of this stuff since I got it. And every time I light it up, I think, oh, I'm going to get that blast. Oh, I ain't going to like it. the Latakia acts like a safety valve on all that sweetness. Sweetness rides on the back of the Latakia. To the point where if you're not paying attention, you really have to look for it. You know there's something sweet, but you're not sure what you're getting. I had to believe when I was smoking it that the room note must be outrageous, because it tastes so good and it smells so good in the jar. And when I got together with Sergeant Savinelli, Vinny, I brought him some of this thinking he might like it. And after we did our video, he lit a bowl up. I got a whiff of it, and I gotta tell you, the smell is every pipe smoker's dream. I would find it hard to believe that anybody would find this offensive. Ah, amazing. For anybody who wants a comparison, I can't give you an exact because I don't usually smoke stuff like this. But it kind of reminds me of the experience I had with Countryside, where those caramel notes were coming off of the black Cavendish and mixing up with a lot of Kia. You got these fantastic side notes. So I was sold on this. Decided what better blend, especially like Christmas Eve. Stink up the house with this, yeah. No tongue bite. There has to be a medium nicotine hit or I wouldn't be smoking it. Just an all-around great smoke. If I was stuck smoking this all day, I wouldn't mind it. But I think I'm definitely keeping this around for special occasions. As far as when you get down to the bottom of the bowl, maybe a little bit more moist than when you're smoking a drier tobacco, but I can put up with the glycol, given the flavor profile of this. So, I'm going to sit here and finish this. It's a beautiful morning here in Connecticut. And with that, I'll wish you all a great weekend.